Good morning, USL4daily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning my guest is Rotem Eylor, the CEO of Republic Floors. Rotem, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Cam. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. Let me give it a quick overview. Most people know about Republic Floors. You're an importer-distributor of several different flooring categories, engineered wood, laminate, two different kinds of LVT. You've got both SPC and WPC, and you've been in the business for, about 3 years now? Is that right?
So we're A to Z company. We're anywhere from designing the material, manufacturing, importing, and distributing. We own every arm of that chain.
Okay.
We're a 7-year-old company.
7?
Time runs fast when you're having fun, huh?
Okay. The first interview I did with you was in Savannah. That was just 3 years ago, I think. So
Exactly. That was exactly when we became a core supplier of the NFA. So yeah, that was 3 years ago.
All right. A lot of people know your background was in diamonds before you got into flooring. So first, let me just ask you, with the beginning of a new year, how was last year? How was business?
Last year was a good year. I mean, it was a challenging year, but it was a good year. I mean, you can hear it from all over. I hear a lot of people in the industry talking about it, inside and outside of the industry. All the building materials did good. But for us, it was an exceptional year, not only because numbers were up in double digits. We were up almost 40% up last year. But it's not only that. We've done a lot of expansion, not only locations-wise. We bought the buildings in Salt Lake City. We bought Hughes Western, and then we opened another big distribution center in Phoenix. So we acquired and accumulated more locations. We went on shopping frenzy, I would call it, for any logistics equipment that's in the market last year. So last year was really, really a year that we expanded all fronts, I would call it. So that was a good year.
So you have DCs now in Texas, 2 in California. You have Utah and Arizona. Is that right?
Correct. Those are the current ones, and we have at least 6 more in the pipeline that's going to be open this year.
6 more this year. Okay. Which way are you headed?
I don't want to talk about destinations, but it's going to be all around the country.
Okay.
So part of our commitment to our customers, especially the big buying groups like CCA, NFA, and many, many other groups that are outside of the industry, we have to be anywhere nationwide to give them the right service. You can imagine, anywhere all the way to the East Coast. So right now, those are the locations.
I saw that you were at the Dallas show. I was there for about a day. As we know, a lot of people have commented about it. We were excited about trade show season opening back up, but Omicron, I guess, affected the attendance. I'm still some buyers there, but we were hoping for a little bigger crowd, weren't we?
Actually, Dallas show was the first show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
There was one show that was canceled last minute, CCA, that we were supposed to be there, and we were concerned they're going to cancel also Dallas show, which they didn't at the end, and I'm happy they didn't. There was an okay turnaround. Mm-hmm. Wasn't 100% what we expected. We were busy the whole time. We actually were planning for Dallas show like we do for surfaces 2 or 3 months before the show. We were probably the biggest company over there at the show. We showed a little bit, a real quick peek of what we're going to show in surfaces.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What's your anticipation of what's going to happen at surfaces?
I think surfaces is going to be a big show. You know, this Omicron is going to be, different for some people because of that, but I think it's going to be a great show for everybody. Mm-hmm. And for sure for Republic. Aside of the USA expansion, Republic is expanding worldwide. This year, we're going to open a few more locations. Actually, we're buying a few more international distributors, and we're entering different markets, mostly in Europe. Part of that expansion, we're actually developed the last year and a half a lot of lines that are going to be unified worldwide for Republic. All the looks, the European looks, we always talk about that's coming from Europe, coming to the coastlines here in the U.S. and then trickle into the U.S. So those are all the lines we actually developed the last year and a half for Europe. And those are the lines that will come to America. So we actually ahead of our time. We're bringing new lines to the market, but without us developing them for the European market, would come only in 3 or 4 years from now, or 5 years even. Mm-hmm. So we're introducing actually the largest introduction ever in the history of the company, about 80 colors. It's not just colors, it's not about the colors, it's about new technologies, new developments, new looks that haven't been seen in our market ever. A lot of them, so it's all across the board. It's anywhere between SPC, a lot of tile, SPC tile look, and engineered wood. So in SPC, we're going to have a lot completely clean lines, I call it dead natural lines. They look dead. They're not shiny. They're completely clean. They're completely natural. So a lot of those we are going to show are mirror finish SPC tile, which is a completely new development. It's a patent. So people can come and see them. You can actually look at the tile and see yourself. It's a mirror. It's not even a shiny. It's not a piano finish. It's a completely different finish. And that took us really a long time to develop. And then engineered wood, we have lots of what to show. We're showing new chevron, new herringbone that never been done before, 7-inch wide. That it's a new development. Normally it's 5-inch wide. So a lot of new and exciting things to come.
Okay. What's the coefficient of friction on that high gloss one?
Okay, so that's why the reason why I just said that it took us a year and a half to develop it.
Yeah.
We had to go through a lot of hurdles and challenges. So in shiny product, there were two main, there were many hurdles along the way or challenges to develop this product. But the two main hurdles, you're right. One of them was slip resistance, which we needed to solve.
Right.
And the other one was scratches.
Uh-huh.
Because on shiny surface, you can see scratches really quick.
Right.
And they're not, most of the shiny products on the market, they're not fit for high traffic areas just because you can see the finish wearing off very quick. So that's not a shiny product, remember? It's a mirror finish.
Yeah.
That's a very different definition. So we've done a very different finish, a proprietary finish to that product that the finish is going to stay for a very long time before you're going to see any fading going out from the product.
Yeah.
That took us a year and a half.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Rotem, we're about to run out of time. I just want to make sure people knew you had some new products at Surfaces so they could come see what you were doing. Again, been talking to Rotem Eylor, the CEO of Republic Floors, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.